All right, I warned subscribers to be prepared for this when oil couldn't get any traction off this 200-day moving average. It just kept coming down and testing it. That's called a crawling pattern. They typically break to the downside, and that's exactly what happened. We actually made a little bit of money on this rally in energy here, and this is actually one of my perfect calls. We got out at the exact top here in XLE, and now we're on the sidelines. We're going to wait. I think there's a decent chance that oil could come down and test this support here at about $85. So we're in no big hurry to do that. Pretty much perfect calls all around in the energy sector. Gold, noted this before. I didn't get this perfect, but I got it within 5 days of the bottom. I was kind of looking at this being the bottom here based on the bloodbath phase. Only missed it by 5 days and only by $15. So we got in, you know, more than close enough to make money in the metals, and they've got a long way to go. And I warned subscribers to beware of the miners, because that's where the cartel focuses their attacks nowadays. They can short miners with impunity. There's no position size limits in shorting the miners, so they attack the miners in the hopes that it will keep the metal suppressed. But they're gonna fail. They're already losing the battle here in gold. It's tried twice now to break through this trend line. It is going to break through this trend line, so you know they can fight this all they want. They're not going to win this battle, and ultimately the miners will follow gold higher, no matter how much the cartel continues to attack them. They're not going to be able to hold the miners down either. It's just going to make the rally even that much larger and more aggressive when the manipulation breaks. But pretty close here on the metals as well. Certainly close enough to make money. The S&P, you know, as we saw, everybody bearish here. I tried to warn people this was a bloodbath phase. They last 5 to 7 days. This one lasted 7 days. I even warned people that this was going to happen. I drew this out in advance. I said this is going to be a very choppy move, but ultimately we need to close a lot more of this gap between the 200-day moving average, so time this market almost perfectly as well. We're getting very late in this daily cycle, so somewhere in here we're going to get a move down into a daily cycle low. It should break that trend line, and we may be even approaching an area that's going to mark the top of this intermediate rally. I've gone over that in my premium report. So pretty much everything is playing out exactly as I said it would. Now we're just waiting for the move down into the daily cycle low. Right here, everybody was bearish. Nobody could see any scenario where the market can turn and go up. I tried to warn people it was going to. Very few people listened to me. Turned out I was right. Got the bottom almost exactly here. We made some money on this move. Now we're just waiting for that move into the daily cycle low. Should be very scary. And then at that point, then we'll either make another attempt to come up and maybe get a little bit closer to this 200-day moving average, or it's possible that we could even form the intermediate cycle top and then start the next leg down in the bear market here pretty soon. But either way, I'm pretty much batting 100% on all of my markets. I only cover 3 really, just the stock market indexes, the metals, and energy. I don't try and get into fringe markets that I don't really understand. So the 3 markets I do cover, batting 1,000 on those so far.